more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
Makes the grab. It's Moore. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. Receiver got his depth, and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
Grab near the marker. It's Richmond. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. The give to the back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down.
Cooler 18! Cooler 18! Cooler!
Give to the running back. Got enough space. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time. In the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Shoots it to the left. The sure hands. It's Brown. Finds a seam. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all three levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
as if LSU will line up to punt it away. You ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete to the right. Turning it on! Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
Yeah, and when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU really understanding that flying up, making the big play.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Right on the money. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy sneaks it into the end zone.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
It's really hard defensively to bring pressure when you keep moving the quarterback outside the pocket. You don't know which way he's going to go. Great job getting him outside the pocket. Now he can get on the edge and get some easy free yards or take a shot deep down the field.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. on first down. Got his man. There he goes. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Dances away. Look out, he's got room. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Second down, they'll go to the air. Moving out to the right. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Going to swing it on second down. Flips it out on the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. They're down to the 25 on first and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Morris. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He might want another play. Looking to fire. Wide out trying to get it in. He's in for the touchdown.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. He finds a dead spot in the middle. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play, clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you could tell the offense was trying to take a shot and really stress that safety. Sending one guy long, you better cover the deep ball, and then try to slip a guy right underneath it. Unsuccessfully, the quarterback's got to be a little bit better with that timing.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was... Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Making side adjustments here. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him! There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. Makes a move. Bulldozes his way through. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Caught over the middle. It's Sharp. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they'll send out the field goal unit trying to tie it up late in the half. The official says no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
That's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
No surprise. Looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Steps away to find some room. He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Snagged out of the air. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22.
Base 27 jump.
From the gun, wants to pass. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Absolutely perfect. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Finds his tight end. Can't get him to the ground. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He'll sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The give to the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick completion on the out route. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Makes the catch. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down, and this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got a man, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
And just no hesitation there by the quarterback, right? Primary target not open, so find your check down. Where's my running back? Yeah, I know I'm under pressure, and I know I'm going to get hit, but I'm not taking a sack. I'm going to find a way for us to get a few extra yards here.
3rd down play from the gun. Makes the grab on the left. And he makes a completion. They're set up and in business at the 20. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got the quick pass. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. From the gun, the ground game. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Fires to the big fella. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down.
Breaks into the open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Durham. Nice move there. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Looking for room, it's Durham. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him. Parker. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
How about it? 50 plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Greg.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He wants to change this route. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Complete downfield. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for room. It's Morris. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Ross. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Nice play call, QB sneak, yet another first down. And this offense, they've been on the field for some time now. They're helping their defense out, giving them some wins so that when they get back on the field, they'll be ready to put their hair on fire.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Moore. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
They'll give it to the back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Wide receiver going in motion. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And after that incompletion at this juncture of the game, a field goal here would be nice on 4th down, obviously, but do you trust your defense to keep getting stops? If you don't, then you've got to go for it here on 4th and short.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play on that 4th down. The cover. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. The offense changing the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Hauls it in. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? He splits the uprights, and they've regained the lead.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the 4th quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
They'll go with a direct snap. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pulls it in, it's Anderson. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Using the quick game. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you,
If you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I don't love the play. Juncture in the game, you're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Turning it on! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. Shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paved some holes, and he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark, and when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
Power football with the run. Running into the open space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Timeout by the offense.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field tricks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting the long touchdown run.
Now for the extra point try late in the game. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. The screen, he's got wheels.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be thrown to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Now the play fake. Grab near the sticks, it's Anderson. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Thomas. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Defense.
Defender got caught a little handsy with that jersey, and it'll cost him. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Lost a throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stop? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It